Okay, with Atchison, Dead End POC is the short film. It's 3 minutes long. It's a micro short from the Horror Film Festival. You're in Montreal, correct?
Yes, yes, Montreal based.
How's Montreal doing?
It's great. I love it here. Great scene.
So tell me about the like. What was your decision to make a kind of a micro horror film, like under 5 minute horror film?
Yes, so actually it's supposed to be a feature film project. So we worked on a POC just to establish the tone and the mood of the film whilst we built the project in its entirety. So I met Michael Leclerc, who's a film producer. He's the former head of business affairs at Telefilm Canada. We actually met on a film project we were working on together, and he shared the script with me and asked if I'll be interested in directing it. So, we had a lot of meetings together and we decided to build a pitch deck for the feature film and also shoot a POC. So we brought a team together and then we shot a POC, and we also developed a private investor prospectus. So we're trying to get the feature film off the ground. So the POC is just setting the mood and tone for the bigger vision.
So POC is proof of concept,
Proof
right?
of concept, yes.
Yeah. So you're making a 3 minute kind of like film, but there is a feature like so Michael wrote has a feature script of this concept.
Yes, yes. It was written by Michael Leo Donovan.
And so you just took like you had to tell still had to tell a beginning, middle, and end story within the proof of concept, right? So you found like a scene from the movie to use.
Yes, yes, yes. So the whole dance sequence with the bloody girl. So the narrative is Halloween night. There's three misfits break into the house of a black suburban couple to jump scare them and live stream the whole event for an elite audience. But then they get into the house and then they realize, oh, the house is actually designed to trap people in the house, and it's a haunted house, and there's a lot of African spirituality and voodoo going on in the house, and it just keeps going crazy. So with the POC, we just the main scene is Princess. She's a character in the movie that comes to the house knocking on the door all bloody, say she just escaped this kidnap and she wants help. And so they're trying to figure her out while these two other people dressed as a zombie and a ringleader also come into the house, and then it keeps going crazy. So there's a scene where she goes to the living room, turns on music and dances. So we decided to use that scene and also show fast cuts of other horrific things that happens in the house. So it's not really a clear narrative, but it's just setting the tone of what the movie is supposed to be.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
an experimental in fact, and but it's still scary at the same time, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is there a social commentary you're trying to make with this film?
Yes, yes. Y- yes. I don't know if going deep down into it would be too much of spoilers, but yeah, I feel like we all need something. I feel like regardless of sex or race or whatever group you belong to, we all need something. And then trying to get what we need, we could end up being misguided in the way we do it. And then it becomes troubling to the people around us or our community.
Gotcha. So then, like,
Yeah.
so where it's about connection, I guess, in a sense.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then what about the dance? Like, what's the symbolism of the dance in the film?
Well, with the dance, the music also kind of like draws on this whole African vibe we have going on because I'm building this backstory on uh, a curse of like the Togo Ghana people, and it's called the Aje, and it's this firefly curse that it's with our main characters that kind of drains them and kind of like takes over the house sometimes. So the music also emphasizes the African vibe. So we were kind of influenced by Ghanaian high life artist Ebo Taylor to have that vibe going on to
Yeah.
just set the tone of what the house is and the vibe in the house.
So tell me about making the film. Like, so where did you get the house? Where'd you find the house?
Yeah, so actually the house is the producer's house. This is Michael Leclerc's house. So
Okay.
we shot everything in his house. I shot some of the scenes in my house because we were working with the actors' availability and some were not available on certain days. So certain scenes I had to do in my house, like the scene where you see the feathers coming down and there's a hug going on.
Yeah.
So in the movie, there's a blonde girl that has been kidnapped in the basement, and like they don't like no one knows. All the misfits that break into the house, no one knows. So
Yeah.
that seems also symbolizes the couple in the house and the blonde girl they have kidnapped. That's like a secret that no one knows about, and also goes back to emphasize that okay, this is what strength is happening with this couple and what's really going on. But that scene, you see someone's head in there. That's supposed to be the blonde girl, but that happens to be another character because the blonde girl was not available, so it's just a wig on someone else's head.
Gotcha. Well, it works, man. You're kind of
Yeah.
revealing a lot. So basically, there, but it works. But nice production value, nice like production design in the film. Like it all kind of makes sense. Do you guys
Thanks.
work hard on that?
Did we what?
Work hard on like the production value, like the production design, the costumes, all that stuff.
Yes, so we actually did not work with a production designer. I was the cinematographer, director, and editor on this project. I feel like starting out in cinema, like my first film I made maybe like 8, 10 years ago was not so great, and this journey meant a lot to me. So I took a lot of time into reading a lot of books on production design and cinematography, and watching a lot of breakdowns to be a better cinematographer. So even though we did not have a production designer on set, there were a few things like I look out for in terms of how to put the camera down and the colors I want to work with to still make
Yeah.
it stand out and make it look like what it's supposed to look like. But on the feature, yeah, we should have a production designer on set.
Oh yeah. No, but it looks great. Everything looks great, right? So in the
Thanks,
film,
thanks. Yeah,
in
thanks.
terms of your cast, how did you find your casting? All Montreal actors?
Yeah, all Montreal actors. It was a lot of posting on Instagram and Facebook, and then people were sending tapes, and then we picked the ones we wanted to go with.
Yeah, they were all good. Were you happy
Yes.
with your cast?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited about the cast. They're all great.
So, what's your experience as a director?
Yeah, so I've been in Canada for like 3 years. I'm from Ghana, born and raised in Ghana. Let's say a decade ago, I started in film, just helping on set, trying to figure out what I want to be. But the whole goal was to make films. So yeah, I made my first short film like a decade ago, was not so great. So it helped me to realized okay, what I had to master and what I had to spend more time on, and I started working with the camera a lot more, helping on set, and then I picked up as a cinematographer, and I've been working in advertising, so I've shot for brands like Facebook, Spotify, and the United Nations. And then 3 years ago, I moved here for film school. I was at Concordia for a year in film studies, and I've been making short films and working on commercials here and still trying to get my first feature off the ground.
That's amazing. And
Yeah.
so, you speak French as well?
No, I don't speak French.
How's that holding up in Montreal?
It prevents you from tapping into certain opportunities because certain sets are just French sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not so much of a setback for me because I have my own thing and community going on.
What's the official language in Ghana?
And we speak English, like in school, everything is officially in English, but there's
Yeah.
countless languages. But I think the two most popular ones are Ga and Chi.
Okay. But
Yeah.
I know, like, part of my ignorance, I know a lot of African countries they speak French as well, right? So
Yeah. We don't speak French.
uh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
because it's Montreal is like because it has a certain like you know
Yeah.
like community, I guess that like in the film world, I guess that speak like they but most people speak French English too, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so you met your friend Michael, and then you guys been working together on this film, and you do want to make a feature. That's your goal, right?
Yes, we want to make a feature. Yeah. We also recently got into the global lift up market for the film distribution market.
Yeah.
So yeah, we look forward to seeing how that goes. We also had a letter of intent from Blue Fox Media, and they intend distributing in Canada. So we're working hard to try to get the money together and get a feature off the ground.
Yeah. And so that you're just showing this around festivals for like proof of concept.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And how's that going so far?
It's been great feedback. Recently, that was like it was at your festival, and we were voted the scariest film, which was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was so scary. Yeah, and I also showed the trailer, not even the whole POC, just the like 40-second trailer at a festival we did here in Montreal with, which I started with my friend Veen and Susan. It's the 514 festival. We did the second edition like a week or two ago at Concordia, and
Yeah.
100 people showed up. We showed the trailer, and it was great. I had a lot of people walking up to me saying they would like to see the whole film and they're interested in what's going on.
Is there a good theater in Concordia?
Yes, 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 yes. Most of the yes, they have even some like Fantasia screens at Concordia sometimes, Festival, Nouveau Cinema screens at Concordia sometimes. So they have a lot of great theaters in Concordia.
Oh, good, good. It's good to know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right downtown, right? So
Yes, yes.
yeah. And so I'm assuming they're you did you take up hockey when you were because I obviously hockey is very prominent and Canadians are as we do this podcast is still still in the playoffs. I'm sure you know, right?
Yeah, I see the whole hype around the hockey games, but I
Yeah,
haven't gotten into that culture yet, but I see
yeah.
it's really big here. Yeah.
Did you ever want to ice skate?
I tried once, my
Yeah.
early days. I tried once and it was not going so great, so I just got off.
So what's so like are you gonna make another short, you think, or are you gonna use you want to go right to the feature?
Um, I'm a cinematographer too, so I have certain shorts lined up that I'm
Yeah.
about to shoot, but I
Oh, you
also
gotcha, yeah.
yeah, but I also want to make another short this summer because we still in conversations and I don't know when exactly we'll be going for pictures, so I still want to stay active and still keep making films.
So you're shooting the film and directing at the same time.
Yes.
How's that?
It's great because usually when I'm on set with a director and we work in a film, sometimes there's the director cinematographer back and forth and certain decisions that have to be made, and
Yeah.
everyone has good intentions. But I feel like when I'm directing and doing cinematography alone, it's I have the conversation in my head. The cinematographer version of me tells myself, okay, we can't do this because this, and the directed version just understands it quickly, and I move faster, But sometimes when you're with another director, it's complex and it feels like you're trying to change the vision of the film, and
Yeah.
so there's more tension. That I don't deal with that tension because immediately the DOP version of myself tells the director version of myself, we can't do this because of this reason. I get it, and then we move on.
Yeah. Sounds a little bit dysfunctional, but you guys get along, I guess, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So it seems like you had a pretty good team of people as well. But tell me about like did you do a lot of color correction of the film? Because there's a lot of interesting kind of especially I love the last shot where like he blows the kind of and then the kind of the dust comes out and then he's got
Yeah,
yeah. I'm assuming you did some color correction on that one.
not a lot. Not a lot. I try to I'm friends with this guy. His name is Yuan. He used to work with Jean-Marc Vallée. I met him my early days when I moved to Canada. And he's usually my colorist, and he always tells me, he's like, yo, Jeffrey, like go for it in camera. Like do a lot of it in camera. Don't try to come to post and try to do a lot of color correction or a lot of changes. So I'm always big on getting it how I want it in camera.
Gotcha. And then
Yeah.
so how did you do that shot then? The last shot of the film?
The last shot where you see like some kind of smoke coming
Yeah,
out.
like
Yeah.
dust or
So
smoke or yeah, yeah,
yeah. So it's just that I started getting cold when we shot it, it was really cold outside, and like it was not supposed to be so cold when we did that part of the film. But when he speaks, it's just the vapor that comes out. So we didn't even want that, but then that became cool.
Go, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you did like, did you have a makeup person on set?
Did we have a makeup person on? No, no makeup person. Even when we're about to shoot the POC, I was looking for a special effects makeup person. A lot of people were booked and they were not available. And someone was like, they'll be down to show up. And then a day before something came up, they couldn't show up. So even with the girl being bloody, we just
Yeah,
got the blood and she had to pour it on herself. Everyone else did their makeup. Real indie style.
yeah, I like it. She was okay with that, I guess.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, good. You got some good teammates, I guess. And so,
Yes.
have they seen the film, the actors?
Have they seen the trailer? They get to see the POC. We have to come together and do like a small event where we play the POC. But some of them were at the festival and they've seen the trailer of the POC.
Gotcha. Yeah, you got to get it out there, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what? So basically, do you want to direct? You're gonna do some. Are you doing some like other gigs in Montreal?
Yes, yes. Like currently I'm working on this feature moving day
Yeah,
and I'm doing like BTS and press for them. So I'm doing interviews of the directors, the talents. They just started shooting like 2 or 3 days ago.
yeah,
I'm also about to DP a short film for a filmmaker here. His name is Paul. It's a love narrative. Everything happens in a laundromat. We'll be
yeah.
shooting for like 4 days. Yeah, so I have, a few things going on here and there.
So there's a great tease to your film, right? Like African folklore meets suburbia, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm watching the film. I don't know Africa. I didn't take. I don't really know African folklore that often, that much, I should say. So, but I still enjoyed the film. I think that's the point, right? Meaning that I don't have to know. But then the other people watch the film and they kind of get all these kind of subtleties, I guess, right? In the film that I missed probably.
Um, I feel like I usually talk about it after they see it, but it's not easy for someone to just watch it and then determine that, oh, this is definitely African folklore.
Okay.
It's slightly vague to people sometimes, but yeah, because it's black talent and the sequences with the people dances is black people in those clothes. It kind of gives the vibe that's definitely coming from Africa.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
great stuff, man. It's a great teaser. It's like a great little thing. So I'm gonna watch your trailer now too. But I like the film a lot, and it should do well. Hopefully, it'll get to more festivals and get you some more attention to it. So I
Yeah.
appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you guys for having us. And yeah, I also saw the feedback video and that was really inspiring and great.
Yeah. What did you think? What do you think they had to say about your film? Was it on point?
Yeah, it was important. I feel like all the vibes I was getting, because the first person was like, it was very clever, it was very calculated, which yeah, it was something I really thought about, and it was great to hear someone thought that about it. The second person also said that, it's so beautifully made, but she can't really tell what's happening, and she would like to find out more, which is
Yeah.
the goal of the proof of concept. And one person also said, he would be down to see the full version of this film, which I think was the goal of the proof of concept. So I'm excited people feel that way about it.
Cool. All right, man. Well, let's talk again soon when you make your next film, or let me know when this is turning into a feature. I'd love to talk to you again, and best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.